So this is a pre-flight of the plane I fly at my flight school, Cessna 172 Skyhawk 261. I'm just checking to make sure, the master's on, the lights are on, the PDOT heat's on. Now it's time to go around the plane, check all the lights, make sure everything's working and in good order. Checking the tail. Walking around to the right wing, making sure those lights are A-OK. And we're gonna just quickly take a look at the landing light, and that seems to be good as well. All right, we're moving on. PDOT heat is good. All right, time to shut that all down. I'll flip all the switches first, then turn the master off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check the fuel selector switch, make sure it's all free and everything switches as it's supposed to. Now I'm just gonna double check the numbers here, throw my clipboard in the back seat. And now I follow the checklist pretty much to the T every single time. Now I'm just sticking my head back in to make sure that door is unlocked, because that's where I put my fuel checking stuff. Baggage door is secure. Now we're going to move around to the back of the plane, the tail, if you will, and check the control surfaces, make sure they're free and clear. Everything's moving the way it's supposed to. I'm checking inside, right in that little crevice by the rudder, and make sure all the wires are clear. I'm going over to the right wing, and we're going to go ahead and check. This is the only part of the checklist I do out of order. They want flap and then aileron. So I walk all the way to the edge of the wing, do aileron, then flap, work my way in, grab all my fuel stuff, and proceed with the checklist. Now while I'm doing this, I normally glance down at the tire. Now we're just going to make sure there's no sediment or anything in the fuel, and it looks good, nice and blue. And there's just a double check of the tire. Now we're going to move around front. We'll go ahead and put everything down, and we're going to step up and actually check how much fuel we have. Now mind you, I am parked over by the gas tank. I just don't know if the plane has been filled. Now right about here, I can see the fuel. I can see it, so I'm just not even going to check. I know we're full. I know we have 40 gallons, but I'm still going to check the other side. Like always, it's on the checklist, but I can see the fuel, so I'm not going to bother. Now it's time to go ahead and check the oil, check the gas coming out of the bottom, make sure there's no sediment. Fuel strainer's working. All right, checking that. Now the reason you check down there is because if anything's gonna settle, that's gonna be where it is. Checking the oil level, which we had six and a half quarts in there, so we're ready to rock and roll. We're good to go. Now over here, we're gonna go ahead and check the prop, the leading edges, make sure there's no dinks or nothing. We're going to go ahead and check the spinner. We've already checked the landing lights, so now we were just looking at the filter and the nose landing gear, checking the static source, making sure that's free and clear. Oh, yeah, right. This guy scared the crap out of me. I don't know what it was, but it got me. It got me all right. So now we're going to go around. And here I noticed that we have some jet fuel, if you will, coming around to the outside of the wing. I couldn't figure out exactly why, so I'm just making sure it's not progressively getting worse. Then it hits me, we just filled up, so it was probably a little bit of an overflow. And it turns out that is exactly what happened. I asked my flight instructor. He said, "Yep, the sun was right in his eyes. It burped a little bit, and a little bit got on the wing." So, I found an issue. I brought it up, and it was nothing too big, so that's good. Now we're just going to step up, and I'm going to verify over here. I'm going to always check both tanks. And I can see that this tank is higher than the other tank. So that's what I'm touching right there to see if there's anything still left. It's substantially higher than the other tank. So that's what I think happened even before I told my flight instructor. Now we're going to go ahead and check the PDOT tube, the vent, and the stall warning horn. And then we're gonna go out to the edge of the wing again, and this is where I kind of hit my head. We're gonna check the aileron, and we're gonna come in and check the flap. And pre-flight is complete. Now it's just time to put everything away, make sure we're good to go. Now right here, I'm just double checking the comms, because there was a little bit of an issue when I first got to the plane. It was kind of shaky and loose, so I wanted to double check them again. And hey, thank you guys for coming along and pre-flying the airplane with me. That was a lot of fun. If you like these videos and would like to see more of them, just go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you guys can see new videos as they come out.